Hi everyone, I'm back with another video, and today sorry I skipped a few days. I had a lot going on and a lot to say, but I just wanted to share in this video a little bit about how I got to the decision of doing the DS. Sorry, I got a new webcam, so it's easier for me to talk to you guys. It's not real high tech or real fancy, and it's got this built-in lighting that's just kind of real, I think, bright, and I'm going to have to figure out how to adjust all that. But for now, just bear with me because I'm trying to figure out, it's kind of different when you can see yourself and everything. So, okay, so I had DS on November 2nd, 2010, starting out my high weight, 415, my surgery weight was 395, and my weight today, 239. Woo, 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 woo. Happy dance. Look, my surgery journey was long to the table. I went through a lot. I actually started hearing more about surgery in 2001 when I moved to Tennessee. There was actually a surgeon who did surgery in Paris, Tennessee, and it kind of been brought up, oh, well, maybe we can get you this surgery. But I think it wasn't until 2003, 2004 when I began to actively pursue it. Well, I began to more research pursuing it, but I didn't have the kind of insurance that would really allow for it. I want to say this. I remember having a little bit of something done to my knee, and the orthopedic doctor there in Paris was great. He tried everything under the sun to help me with finding an option for surgery to work for me, but was unsuccessful. My PCP, not so much, because her answer to everything was she was a nurse practitioner, and as a person, great lady, and I liked her, don't get me wrong, but this is back where people just don't know better, and I hope they do now. But I remember her telling me, just don't eat. Would you tell a heroin addict, just don't shoot up? Or would you get him help? So, I'm a food addict. That's a simple fact. Couldn't face it then. Wouldn't have faced it then. Have had to face it now. And openly will tell people, that was my drug of choice. So, that being said, would we tell somebody who's an alcoholic or on drugs, just don't do it? Would we also sit in front of their 12-year-old niece and say, you're going to die? I mean, I don't know. It's very hard. And I'll never forget how horrible we all felt. That day I went home in tears. It upset my family greatly because I know, though not really spoken or maybe not spoken to my face, everyone was kind of afraid that that's kind of the road I was headed down, was just an early death. And they were probably right. So, sorry, just trying to adjust things a little. When I was able to take a job that would support the surgery was in 2006. I went through everything, and then in March of 2007 I was denied, and we resubmitted everything and was denied a second time, and I kind of threw in the towel. Please don't ever do that. Fight. Keep fighting. But I gave up because I felt like it was a sign that it wasn't meant to be, which a coworker actually had been telling me, I wish you wouldn't have gastric bypass. I wish you'd look at this other surgery that started becoming out, but they're doing it in other countries. My friend had to leave the country to have it. I think it's a way better choice for you, but I wouldn't hear it. I wanted what I wanted. I thought I knew it all, and at the time it wasn't accessible. I mean, let's face it. Melissa did not have the money to fly out of the country and go have a surgery to save her life. Melissa had insurance that would pay for her to have gastric bypass, and that's what she was going to do. But, you know, hey, I'm not in control of everything. You know, my book is written, and I'm just on a journey, and time was not right. And I know now more about why it wasn't right than I did then. Partly because I think I was pursuing the surgery that wasn't the right choice for me, and partly because I had a lot more to learn, and I had to face the fact and come to a point where I could address that I was addicted to food, and I was still going to have to face that and fix that regardless of whether I had surgery or not. Sorry, it's so weird seeing myself, and I'm trying to keep the bright and the dark and even it out, but I'm going to have my son kind of help me with all that. Okay, so that was kind of the thing, is that later on in California, when I went to stay with my grandma, I went to a seminar, and there they said anyone over a BMI of 58 had to have this DS, but they did it in 2 stages. And I was, again, determined I would just get under the 58 BMI because I was kind of close at the time, and I was determined I was going to have gastric bypass. But again, that didn't work out because it wasn't right. And again, in Washington, I went to stay with my sister for a little while and got to learn a lot about her post-surgery, and had some stuff that I was kind of learning about myself. And again, that didn't work out. So I ended up back in Tennessee, at which time I took a job that had insurance that would cover it. And at first I was like, I don't want surgery. I think I was just too afraid to fail again, or that it wouldn't work out and that I would be crushed. But it, you know, I met somebody who educated me and introduced me to people who educated me about DS, and I grasped on with both hands because I then knew why it was a better choice for me. I just think lifestyle-wise, I'm not as much a sweet eater as I am a fast food eater, so the extra malnutrition and not absorbing as much of the fat has been a built-in tool to the tool that has really helped me and will continue to really help me. From that point on, once I made that choice, it seemed like it was a piece of cake. Now, I'm not saying that the insurance approved me right away. They asked for 2 different other things, and when we submitted them, I remember the day I sat in the lunchroom and I called my insurance company and I just wanted to check up. And they said I was approved. I cried. Who wouldn't? It was going to save my life. And so November 2nd, my son and my mom and my son's girlfriend at the time, Molly, joined me for that early morning trip to the hospital. And my son was trying to kind of record on his phone as they wheeled me away. It was scary, but there was nothing in my life that ever felt so right. And look, the surgery itself, the recovery was very easy for me. The nutrition portion following surgery was very difficult for me, and I will talk about that in an upcoming video because I think it's important for people to realize everybody's different. Do I regret it? I would do it 100 times over. And even with, you know, everything I went through, and now I know kind of what I need to do. It just feels second nature to me. It feels normal. So yeah, that's kind of how my journey went in a nutshell, because I kind of have a limited amount of time. But please, please, please subscribe, comment, ask questions, because this is my way to pay it forward, and I'm so excited to have a chance to be a part of everybody else's journey and to just do a little education and maybe share about my trip. And I wish I could have started this sooner, but definitely check out the before and after video. Before and current video. There's going to be more after because obviously my journey's not over. So anyways, have a great day, guys. Bye. Subscribe, share with your friends. I just want to pay it forward and help any way I can. Have a great day.